30-day high vibration challenge. I'm Brian Withers, empowerment coach, trainer, and author. Well, why do we want to think about a high vibration challenge? Well, what does high vibration do for us? Well, high vibration is the natural state of our thought energy. We're high vibration beings, and everything about this universe is high vibration. The things that we want are high vibration. So, of course, if our thought energy is in our natural high vibration zone, then we're going to be receiving everything that we want. It's going to flow into our experience. Why bother having a high vibration challenge? Well, because as I talk about in many videos, through our growing up years, we take on a lot of faulty information leading to faulty beliefs. That carries on through into our adult life, and it's constantly influencing our thought energy into low vibration. And so when we have that, then we're, of course, blocking the path to receiving all the things that we want. So we want to stop doing that. And the way we're going to stop doing that is we're going to catch those negative feeling thoughts, trace them to the faulty belief, deactivate the faulty belief, clear that all up, and then we'll be flowing in our natural high vibration energy through the day, thinking good feeling thoughts about everything conditionally, unconditionally, understanding contrast, understanding everything as being a mirror to you. So you're just always understanding how everything is serving you. You're staying high vibration. You're receiving the path of details to the things that you want, and you're receiving them in that joyous cycle of expansion. So let's look at what it entails to do a 30-day high vibration challenge. What that really is about is we want to look at our daily emotions. So what you can do at the end of the day is you can decide out of 100%, what percent of your day would you say represents your positive emotional productivity. So maybe it's 50%, maybe 60, 75, 85, wherever it is, it doesn't matter. We just want awareness of where it is. And typically, if it's under 80%, then you probably had something going on in your day that got your attention enough that you can remember it having a negative impact on you, on your thought energy. And when that happens, what you want to do then is you want to record that thing as a trigger, and then you want to identify the belief of that trigger. So you're going to notice a negative emotion that will have been present, which is telling you that your productivity took a hit in the day. And then you want to think about, well, what was that topic? What was going on that I got triggered? And so you just make a note of that. And then you just identify, well, what's the belief? What do I believe that about that situation that is faulty, right? And so anywhere, any belief that's out of alignment with the creative process. So something that if you think something is hard or it costs a lot, you don't have abundance, you can't have what you want, it's going to be hard. All those kinds of things, you're not worthy. Any of that kind of stuff. That's all. Generally what faulty beliefs are about. So you write that belief down, and then you're going to write a script that's going to give you emotional relief in the moment, so that the next time that thing happens, that you're going to have some language to go to that's going to help you understand it and see it in a different way, a different perspective that shows you how it's serving you, how it's good, what it's good about it. And that's the sort of the deconstruction, reconstruction process. And what that does is, again, in the present moment, it gives you emotional relief. And at the very same time, it's causing some deactivation of the belief. Now, as you repetitively do this, you're going to bring that faulty belief down to zero. It's going to be deactivated. So this column over here, the intensity change indicator, when you start off at the very beginning of how intense that belief is, maybe it's an 8 or a 9, could be a 10. But what you're looking for is you want to check in every week, and you want to see if that's getting down. If it's a little less bothersome to you, that trigger, that belief is less impactful. It's lasting longer, not going as deep, not as intense. And week to week, you just want to check in and you want to think, okay. And see, when you do that check-in, then it's going to bring your awareness to the fact that you are wanting to pay attention to that through the week anytime that comes up, that you're going to use your script and you're going to settle yourself down very quickly. So it has this effect of going from sort of a negative feeling thought, bring yourself right to a positive feeling thought, and then by doing that, this faulty belief starts to get deactivated, and what we want to end up with is our subconscious beliefs all in alignment and our thought patterns and habits in alignment. So that's what's going to come out of the 30 days, is that for 30 days, every day you're going to write down what your positive emotion productivity was, for the purpose of identifying if there was something significant enough to go on in your day that it warrants you tracking it by, there was a trigger. Now, there's going to be run-of-the-mill negative feeling thoughts about this and that, but if they don't last, or they're not a big trigger or not a big player of any sort, that's not a big deal. We're looking for the triggers, the ones that really take you down and get you ruminating about something that is not in a good feeling way, and you want to identify that, and then you want a script to talk about it, to get that emotional relief in the moment, and also for the effect of deconstructing and then reconstructing that faulty belief, as I talk about in that process. And then on a weekly basis, you're going to monitor if you're seeing a decrease in the intensity. And that's going to keep you very acutely aware from week to week that you want to be doing that, because that is the very thing that's going to let you get here where you're feeling good the majority of the time on all topics and subjects. So you see, as you record this emotional productivity, you're going to pick out certain topics in certain parts of your life that are the culprits, let's say, where the faulty beliefs are. So it's really going to help you identify that, and you want to clean them up. And then you're going to have this general good feeling, positive focus going through your day, because you got that stuff all cleaned up. And that's where your high vibration, you're matching the path to receive the details of desires. And then you're going to receive the manifestations, the desires and the dreams that you have fully. And then then you're on a cycle of joyous expansion, because in this exercise, you're going to realize that you're going to get to the point where contrast doesn't bother you anymore. Things that happen that are unwanted, you're going to see them as a celebration, as your life having gotten better, and you're going to process that much differently. You're going to have a very different perspective on that, so that you're focused on the joy of the expansion and the appreciation of the contrast, and then that will drive you into more positive focus in your day, higher percent of emotional productivity. So you can see here that what we're interested in, the real productivity that we're interested in, is our emotional productivity. You see, if you get your energy all straightened out here, your whole life is going to flow. You're going to have your physical productivity in all the areas of your life. Everything's going to be smooth and running the way that you want. But we're energy beings, and we've got to get the energy straightened out. And this is an exercise, a 30-day challenge that is absolutely, if you do it, you're going to be able to track everything down. You're going to see where all that junk is, all those faulty beliefs, and you're going to have ways from what you've studied in these videos, in my books, and you're going to know how to set up some language, a script that's going to give you emotional relief in the moment, because you're going to understand how the thing is serving you and not against you, or doesn't mean you're stuck somewhere or life is terrible or any of that stuff. That's what the script is going to do. It's going to turn your perspective around on the spot, and then repetitively as you do that, you will deactivate the belief related, and that's going to be completely deactivated. You will have the pipe cleared up, and then you'll be back in your natural high vibration flow over here. This cycle is just a cycle of joyous expansion. So go ahead and get yourself involved in that challenge if you want to really clean up your energy. If you're running smooth and you're just here to listen to some videos, just sort of as sort of a maintenance thing, just to reminders and keep yourself focused, that's wonderful, and keep doing that. If you find that there is some cleanup to be done in your conscious thinking patterns and habits, and there's some cleanup in your faulty beliefs, this is a challenge that will help you to get through all of that and get that all cleaned up. So that is the video for today. Thanks for listening in. If you have any questions, leave them on the post, and enjoy your day.